everybody once again. I am here again with the short lecture of basic mechanical engineering and continuing with the subsequent lectures. So yesterday we have discussed the various parts of the engine, and we have seen that parts that are common to the both petrol engine and diesel engine, and we have subsequently also seen that what are the parts which are not common to both petrol engine and diesel engine, that is spark plug, that is carburetor, fuel pump and fuel injector. Now moving ahead and covering the subsequent part, though you have already gone through these parts, that's why I am just taking these parts verbally and discussing them, because in practical files you all have written these parts, and in this unit only our I think so only thermal efficiency of petrol engine was left to derive, and the Carnot cycle I also have discussed, Otto cycle as well as diesel cycle also I have discussed, and you all have gone through different strokes of petrol engine and a diesel engine, and efficiency also of the Carnot cycle we have derived while we were studying the thermodynamics. From the second law of the thermodynamics we have found out the efficiency also, that is work done upon the heat input. So moving ahead again with the short lecture, and now we are going into the terminologies that are generally being asked in internal combustion engines. So first of all, it is cylinder. Cylinder, I have already discussed what is cylinder, where your piston reciprocates and its diameter is nothing but it is called as bore, B-O-R-E, bore, and it is denoted by capital D or small d. So the inside diameter of the cylinder, cylindrical cylinder, it is known as bore. Second thing is that your stroke, that is given by or designated by capital L, the maximum distance covered by the piston during forward or backward stroke, it is known as stroke, that is capital L, means the covering of the distance from top dead center to bottom dead center, it is your stroke. Forward stroke, it is from top dead center to bottom dead center, and backward stroke from your bottom dead center to top dead center, and it is given by a capital R, that is equals to nothing but equals to 2R, where R is your crank radius. R is your crank radius. Then moving ahead further, your dead centers. The extreme position of the piston, as I have already discussed, is known as dead center. So top one is known as top dead center, and the bottom one is known as bottom dead center, generally denoted by TDC and BDC. Then your clearance volume, denoted by V to the subscript S, that is the volume which is between the cylinder head and the piston. So the volume between cylinder head and TDC is known as the clearance volume, VC. While drawing the PV diagram for the Otto cycle, I have told you what is where from origin to the point from where your line 1 to 2 goes is from 0 to 2.2. It is your clearance volume. Then we have your swept volume. Okay, so clearance volume is the volume between your cylinder head and your TDC. That is your dead center, that is at the top point, that is top dead center. Then your swept volume, the distance covered by the piston from TDC to BDC, it is known as swept volume, that is V to the subscript S. Then the total volume of the cylinder is nothing but the swept volume plus the clearance volume. So it is total volume of the cylinder is Vs plus Vc. Then your compression ratio, it is nothing but the ratio, it is the ratio of total volume upon clearance volume denoted by small r, that is Vs plus Vc upon Vc. Now, while discussing the different types of thermal process, I have told you what is the compression ratio and what is the expansion ratio. While discussing the parameters which we were deriving while studying the unit of thermodynamics. So your compression ratio is the ratio of total volume upon the clearance volume, that is Vs upon Vc. Now Carnot cycle I will be discussing in the next part.